Runners at the corners with one out. Corners of the infield still playing in. Middle's playing back for two. Bryce Matthews, the batter. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. He squares and pulls back on a sweeper. Misses inside, 1-0. How about this? The top prospect laying one down here. Going for a squeeze play, perhaps. Austin Shenton at third. Steps onto the infield grass. Locklear holds the runner at first. The pitch. Bounced in. He gets away from Hunt again. This time Bastidas breaks for the play. Ball near the first base dugout. Allows Bastidas to score on the wild pitch. Short down to second. And the Space Cowboys on the board first. It's 1-0. Another splitter that just got away from Fujinami. Hunt tried to smother it on the backhand, but it had kicked over the glove. And now a runner at second base with still just one out. 2 balls and no strikes on Matthews. Fujinami looks back to second. And the pitch. Fastball at the knees for strike one at 95. Now 2-1 here on Matthews. As the best strike zone discipline in the Astros system by Baseball America. The 2-1. Splitter down again. Hunt able to knock it down. The count is 3 balls and a strike. Fujinami, who appeared just once last week in Oklahoma City, back on the 18th. Gave up a run on 2 hits. Tall right-hander kicks and comes home in the 3-1, and the sweeper on the inside corner to call strike. Count full at 3-2. The runner at second is Zach Short with 1 out in the top of the 6th inning. Space Cowboys now with a 1-0 lead as Matthews calls time. Fujinami set at the shoulders, and the payoff pitch to Matthews on the way. Outside, ball 4. Sweeper off the plate as Matthews draws his second walk of the game. Runners now at first and second with 1 away for Shea Whitcomb. And Tyro Krabos going to make his way out of the dugout here, and we're going to have a chat here with Fujinami. Again, we've seen both sides of this coin, Riley. We've seen Fujinami when he's at his best. The splitter is unhittable, and when he keeps it in the zone, he's fantastic. But the other side of the coin is sometimes that control hasn't always been there, and this is the issue you run into. Yeah, certainly you look at the stretch that he did have when that splitter was on display. He was very effective using it, and 4 outings where he hadn't allowed a run. But location, the problem today, you look to just kind of settle things down, have us with a quick chat, and see if he can locate your... And again, a couple of those splitters just yanked too far to the left. As the meeting on the mound comes to a close, everyone returns to their positions. Runners at first and second with 1 out here for Shea Whitcomb. Number 16 prospect by MLB Pipeline, number 8 by Baseball America in the Astros system. Runners at first and second with 1 out. The pitch. And Fujinami goes with the splitter there, missed it outside, 1-0. Whitcomb, who was taken with the final pick in the 2020 draft out of UC San Diego, 160th pick. Final one of the 5th round of that short COVID draft. The 1-0. High and inside. 2 balls, no strikes. You don't see any other sports have that Mr. Irrelevant tag, though, outside of football. Yeah. You know, like right. There's a last pick to every draft, but only one of them gets called Mr. Irrelevant. The pitch, ripped down the left field side, but foul. Brock Purdy, that's a great one. 2 balls and a strike now here on Shea Whitcomb. 2 balls and a strike with 1 out, runners at first and second. I mean, he made about as good of a career as one of those guys has had. Again, and you call him the final pick, he's still a 5th round pick, though. Right. It's not necessarily a fair name. It's the 2-1. Backhanded stop by Hunt on a pitch in the dirt. 3 balls and a strike. Fujinami seeming a bit frustrated on the mound as he adjusts his glove. adjusts the cap, takes a deep breath, rolls the shoulders, and digs into the middle of the rubber. 3-1 the count. And the pitch home. Swing and a miss. Zip the fastball by Whitcomb. Now 3-2. Whitcomb took a healthy hack at that one. Whitcomb, who was Baseball America's 2024 Astros Minor League Player of the Year. 3 balls and 2 strikes with 1 out. Fujinami lifts the leg. Here's the pitch. A swing and a ground ball, hugging the line again, but foul down to third. At 25 home runs last year in Sugar Land. In 2023, he was tied for the minor league lead with 35 home runs. 23 of which came with the Space Cowboys in just 83 games. He's got 5 long balls already this year. Another 3-2 is upstairs, ball 4. As that one way upstairs, Blake Hunt popping out of the crouch to go get it. That's now 3 straight walks by Fujinami, both of which came in this inning. They hadn't had a hit through the first 5. Everyone playing back here as the first pitch high and inside. It gets out of the glove of Hunt. Breaking for the plate is short. He comes in standing to score. It's now 2-0 Sugar Land as another wild pitch plates a run. Everybody up 90 feet. Short scores. Matthews to third. Whitcomb to first. And Shintaro Fujinami just has not found the strike zone here in the 6th inning. As the infield comes in. Runners at second and third with 1 out. The 1-0 pitch. That one way outside. It gets away from Hunt again, and another run scores. A wild pitch. Shintaro Fujinami perching the glove on his left hip. His hand on his right hip. Frustration setting in for the tall right-hander as that sweeper just yanked well wide of the plate. It is now 3-0 Space Cowboys on another wild pitch. And Shea Whitcomb now up to third base.